Let's make a fall soap. My first layer in this soap is going to be orange, so I'm mixing my lye water solution with my oils and butters, and then I'm adding some orange colorants. The fragrance I'm using for this soap is Nutty Pumpkin Waffles. And then I pour this orange batter of soap into my molds. After my first orange layer had set up just enough, I am scraping a design on the top of the soap. My next layer is going to be dark brown. So again, I'm mixing my lye water solution with my oils and butters and mixing this all together and then adding some dark brown colorants. I add my fragrance and then just stir with my spatula to make sure that this batch stays fluid, because I need to pour it on top of this orange part that I had scraped that design in. If it wasn't fluid, I would have had air gaps in my final soap. And then after the brown layer had set up enough, I am scraping again that same design on the brown part of the soap. The next layer is going to be another orange layer, so I'm going through the same process as the first layer. And then I'm adding my fragrance to this second orange layer, and again, I'm keeping it very fluid. Next, I'm dusting a very thin layer of brown colorant on the very top, because I want this to kind of look like dirt for the embed that's going to be placed on top of it. I am placing some pumpkin embeds on the top of these soaps, so I am using a spoon to kind of make room for the pumpkins. I want to make sure that those pumpkin embeds get right into the soap and not just sit on top of that colorant. I made another batch of green soap, which I forgot to record, but I put that soap in a piping bag, and I'm just kind of making swirls all over the top of the soap so it will look like the vines of the pumpkins. And then I am piping on some leaves on all of the pumpkins. And when I'm done, I'm spraying some eco glitter on the very top of the soap to make it shimmer. And this is what the wet soap looks like when I've finished pouring it. And I did make 4 loaves of this soap, and the next day it's time to unmold. And my favorite part, of course, is cutting these soaps, and I'm using my multi-bar cutter to cut these into individual bars, and this is what the soaps look like. These are my Charlie Brown soaps, also known as the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. These are headed to my curing racks for the next 4 weeks. They will not begin shipping until the week of September 24th, but these will be available in my September release, which will be at the beginning of September. But in the meantime, you can add these to your wish list on my website at eartharella.com. Thanks so much for watching.